All right, there's a new national anthem policy for the NFL, but it isn't really solving any of the controversy or easing from the old one. Kristina Partsinevelos here with all the details.
Yeah, you actually just you're getting straight to the point that they're not solving any issue. They're saying now unanimously 32 teams have agreed that players must stand on the field during the national anthem. However, they do not want to stand, they want to take a knee, they have to do that behind closed doors in the changing room. And so this is the big policy change.
What if they don't?
What if they don't? If they're on the field, there's expected to be a clause that the league can fine the team if a player just takes a knee. But it's not addressing the issue at hand, the protest that they're protesting.
Right.
It's not addressing the other players who, they put their fists up or linked arms. So it's not addressing any of that. And I know that this is just a little bit off topic, but would we react the exact same way if this was a stance against the opioid crisis in America or gun control or anything like that? So I feel like the reaction right now, you had no players at the meeting right now. The NFL's association, the union essentially, Players Association, wasn't present. They weren't consulted. The league says that they didn't need to be consulted.
Now the NFL is arguing that they were consulted, but so I don't know who's telling the truth here. But bottom line, players are not going to agree with it, even those who don't necessarily support kneeling for the anthem. Right. And that was what stuck in the craw, and the president made it a big issue.
Yeah, he made it a big issue last year. And I guess we need to just remind people that there was, in 2016, Colin Kaepernick from the San Francisco 49ers who took a stand or literally kneeled because of how African-American men were treated in the United States, more so around police brutality. So he was trying to take a stand. But you have a lot of other players that may not have done the exact same thing, but did link arms. And I don't think it's really addressing the issue. There was one argument saying, hey, why don't you just go back to pre-2009 when the players actually stayed in the changing room till after the anthem. But they don't want to seem like, oh, they're taking a huge stance and addressing the issue by making the players all stay in the changing room. So you have this new policy that's coming into effect in the upcoming season. And several big managers do agree with it, but others do not. You've got the New York Jets, Christopher Johnson, that says he doesn't want to look like he's muzzling players. But then you have, on the other hand, Dallas Cowboys, Houston Texans, Cincinnati Bengals all said that, no, they're forcing their players to stand for the national anthem because it's disrespectful.
I talked to lawyers who say it's a business. A business can do what it wants to with its employees, i.e. the players. What's the reality here? I mean, as you said, this goes way beyond potentially the anthem for some players who might opt not to kneel, but raise a fist or whatever.
Why not this be about the bigger picture, the number of viewers that they're getting every single year, and it's actually decreasing.
That's exactly
You have Brady that came out, and I tried to find the quote right before coming on set, but he actually said that, not as many people are watching the games as much because you're overstimulated. We have so many different avenues, so many games constantly going on, and so it's hard to maintain those viewers, and I think that that's part of the bigger issue, that you have seeing the viewership drop off a little bit.
It always comes to money.
Yeah,
When push comes to shove. Money, money, money. All right, Kristina, thank you very much.